everybody? How y'all doing? Wow, I haven't been on YouTube for a whole day, and I'm getting calls like, where you at? Where you going? I'm rested. So I was on my air mattress, and I was just getting some much needed rest. And everybody was blowing up my phone saying, Wiley, when you going live? We miss you. I'm like, it's only one day. So did I check that we got 13,000 subscribers? Like, wow. Like, I'm so excited. I didn't even think we reached this. Sorry, we're going to continue on getting more subscribers. I put on my vision board. The goal is to get 4,000 more subscribers, and now we are 3,000 subscribers away from my goal of that. So, wow, thank each and every one of you all that have been subscribing to the show and showing us love, because we're now at 13K. Okay, so I'm excited for that. So, wow, I'm just cheesing, excited, seeing what's going on. Let us first get into our first subject. We're going to talk about Kevin Hart, and it's no mess. Kevin Hart is a father. He got his wife pregnant, and he's in the news for that. I really don't know why he was in the news for this. That he have another child, but Kevin Hart is in the news for that. So he ain't cheating, allegedly. None was in my inbox that he's cheating, that he got, he's still singing in pain and getting, got another baby. So I thought he was cheating, because I'm like, why is he in the news today? But it's nothing like that. He got, have another child. And so I thought, I was like, okay, is he cheating? Did he cheat? Oh. I'm like, did he cheat? No, he didn't cheat. So some positive news that he got another baby. So we want to say thank you to that. It's Kevin Hart and his wife welcome a baby girl. Of course, Kevin Hart and his wife have welcomed their second child together. Aniko shared the news on her Instagram Wednesday morning with a photo that read 9 months preparing to fall in love for a lifetime, with a caption, "Thank you, grateful, blessed, a little bit of heaven sent down to earth. Welcome to the world, baby girl. We couldn't have you more. We couldn't love you more." She also revealed that the daughter's name is Korea May Hart, I believe, and the date of birth as September 29th. The couple, who married in 2016, have a 2-year-old son named Kenzo. Hart has 2 children, Heaven and Henrik, 12, from a previous marriage. Aniko previously revealed that the baby gender on May, writing on social media, "Oh, baby, it's a little lady." So we want to say congratulations to Kevin Hart. We wish them nothing but the best, and thank you so very much. That was great. Like, yes. And also, too, I'm going to say thank you. Shout out to Blue Skies and myself. We did that presidential debate. The first one, it was a success. Over 7,000 views. You all were super chatting, watching, sharing. Shout out to Blue Skies and myself for doing it. And I thought about her with that show. I was like, this would be perfect, because we talk about politics offline. So I want to say shout out to Blue Skies, and also the callers that called in. That was a lit live. If you all missed that live, I'm telling you, go check it out. That live was lit. We talked about it all. We talked about a lot on that debate review. Some people were saying it was better than CNN. It was better than CNN. It was better than all the mainstream media. We did a good job. And I didn't want to do it at first. So I'm like, is my people gonna be into it? Because they into the mess, they into the gossip, they into the shadiness. Will my people be into it? And none of my competitors were talking about the debate. They don't do politics. So I was like, this is a great opening. So we got on that live and we got to talking. See, Blue Skies is strong, and we very strong in her opinion. I'm very strong in my opinion, and everybody was living for that live. It was a great show. Some of the people was in their feelings with that political show, because that's what I like. And yeah, it was a great show. So I want to say thank you to Blue Skies. Thank you to all the producers that called in. So that, because I was looking at the comments, I'm like, y'all really was living for that show. That episode got over 7,000 views. That's more than what we get when we talk about celebrity gossip. So that was dope. So I want to say thank you again to Blue Skies. Okay, so we talked about Kevin Hart. Now I want to get into this Jeffree Star new boyfriend allegedly robbed him and is annoying his calls. Now everybody knows this black man that Jeffree Star has been messing around with. They was all lovey-dovey. The baby mama was mad that the man left to win with Jeffree Star was a big thing. But let me read this article. There's nothing like falling in love, right? Cozy nights by the fire, long romantic walks, checking out the fall, getting robbed by your significant other and reaching out to them via Instagram because they are ignoring your calls. That is what reportedly happened to the disgrace makeup guru and former YouTuber Jeffree Star and his boyfriend, basketball player Andre Monroe. On Wednesday, Hip Magazine posted a screenshot of a comment that Star left on a photo that Monroe posted on Instagram, claiming that Monroe had stolen items from his home and was also leaving him on read, like, hey, Star begins by taking a huge left turn. Since you can't answer, this is Jeffree Star. Since you can't answer the phone right now, can you give me all the stuff back you stolen from my house? What kind of a low-life effing scum does that? Give it back. If you need a return label, just ask. Crying face emoji. Yeah, it looks like there's trouble in paradise. There's just the latest injury in a series of blows for the YouTuber who spent the summer at the center of this. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. This is all a scam for clicks and views. This is all a scam. How y'all just being in love, you giving him a Lamborghini, you give him all this stuff, and then now you up in his DMs on his comments, give me back my stuff that you stole. Like, come on now, who y'all think y'all playing? This is a YouTuber that have been known to be a racist, that have sexual allegations towards him. He's not a typical, he have a lot. If you read the allegations that Jeffree Star had, it's a lot. And there's articles written about him, of the filth that he had been doing and the hush money that he had been giving allegedly to people. Now you're breaking up with this sexy guy. Y'all breaking up. He stole all your stuff. Instead of you going to the cops, you a white man, or is it a white woman? You whatever. You could easily go to the police and get it resolved. You run into Instagram. This ain't nothing like a storyline that's trying to make Jeffree Star something that he's not. You may get to trick those teenagers that follow and wear all that makeup, but you ain't tricking me. Game recognized game. Now you up there beefing with this man that you took from a black woman. You was giving this man all that, the one that you quote unquote paid for. Now he done stole everything. This ain't nothing but, and if he did steal it, congratulations. Take it. You took some of the stuff from this black culture. So what if he stole some? Steal again. Take some more of his stuff. I stand, bitch. If you did steal from him, I'm not mad. I throw him a parade because you have stole from black people since the beginning with your makeup line. Look how many people that you have dogged and used and things that you have done, Jeffree Star. So if he did steal from you, so what? Take it all. I stand with my black brother. Even though I don't believe that he didn't steal anything, what I believe that this is a storyline. You trying to shop your show. Now I heard this. You all. This is the first time y'all gonna hear it on this show. Someone DM me somehow Jeffree Star is trying to get his own reality show with Zeus Network. I don't know how true it is, but I got a DM. They said he's shopping a show, and one of the networks is with Zeus Network. He want his own reality show. He's trying to get into hip hop culture. That is the DM that I received. That you ain't got. I ain't posting on Patreon making you pay for this stuff. I got it for free, so I should tell y'all this for free. I'm not gonna let y'all have to pay for that tea, but they said allegedly Jeffree Star is shopping a show, and him with the man, then the baby mama, and all of that. So I can see that. Is this part of the show? Is this part of the show? Because you ain't gonna get on me. You up there inbox before you white, right? And you dealing with somebody that's black, right? And you know white people get listened to more by the police when it comes to somebody black stealing from them. So before you do that, you're jumping on the shade room or jumping in comments to tell him to do that. And if he really did that, he gonna block you on social media. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. It was a guy that I had met on Jack many years ago. Actually, it was about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And I gave him $20 because I wanted to smoke. That was when I was a smoker, weed, and he got the money and he didn't return it. Then he told me, I got an accident, blah, blah, blah. So he took the $20. So I'm like, charge to the game, whatever. Even though I didn't believe him. But then he was like, do you got change for $100 bill? I only got you. Do you have change for 100? Because I can give you a $20 back. You need change for 100. I said, okay, cool. Let me come through. I got the change. He said, well, but you need to give me the change right now. So I go because my friend don't really like you because they tried to scam me out another 100. Boy, when I tell you that he tried to do that and then he left, and then I never see him again until I got back on the bus. Then I saw how homeless he was homeless on the bus, sleeping on the bus, and I saw his shoes, like his feet was really crushed in dirt and everything. Now I could have easily put him on video, put him on blast, and say, look what he did to me. This dirty queen tried to come after me. I could have literally put him on blast. But I said he had to do all that to survive. And I prayed for him. And I said, whatever he's at, I hope that he's in a nice place and shelter and that he's taking a hot shower because he had to do all of that to survive. But if he would have asked me, can you help me out? I would have helped him. I would have helped him. I would have made sure that he had got a nice shower. And I have helped people, take showers when they didn't have nothing. I've helped people, Hey, you could have slept in that's when I had my own apartment. And because I didn't really want to get high. He liked to get high. So why not just go get it? Because I don't know how to get no weed. I still don't know what to say. Get it. I don't know. So, but I did see him. I saw him on the bus and I was doing a show. And I could have easily put him on blast. Like, this the guy that stole $20 from me. And it was just $20. And then I started to change. And then I said he really needed that probably to eat because he was sleeping on the bus. And I said, okay. And he didn't notice me, like he was literally just at the rock bottom. And I could have easily had that camera and lights on him, but I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it because I felt in my spirit that he needed some help. And I can't talk down on Jeffree Star because if I had the money and if I wanted be in this business, I would buy somebody too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to help me in my career. Let me tell you what I mean by buy somebody. Like get a guy or a woman, somebody very attractive to help with with me in the industry as me being in hip hop. And if I want to get in hip hop, why not get Baby Mama Drama? That sounds like great hip hop. Oh, then you got a man, he's singing pen, then he got tattoos, he's a basketball player. That's good drama. I would do it too. If I had the money for me to grow, for me to grow as a YouTuber, I got like thoughts in my mind of people that I would just date just to get a following. I'm being real. I would name some names of people that I would date just to get clicks and views. Absolutely. Is one YouTuber I would give her the world just so she say that she would be just to grow in this business. I would. I ain't gonna say the name. Nope. I ain't gonna say the name. Definitely not gonna say the name. But I would. It want to slip out a little bit. It want to slip out. Just to grow in this thing. Oh, best believe. Best believe. You talking about yeah. Okay. I ain't gonna say the name of the content creator. I ain't gonna. But if I had the money, best believe it's one chocolate woman. That's all you're gonna get. One chocolate woman. I would definitely pay just to grow up in this business. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna move on. No, not Andrew Caldwell. But if I had the money, oh yes. Okay. I'll be right there. We'll have a whole show set up. Okay. But yeah, my mind, I do have those thoughts. I do have those thoughts. It'd have been Nick at night. Look at y'all name. I said a woman. It'd have been Nick. Okay, let me move on. I didn't mean to say today because y'all know how y'all rush this up, but it would really be her. Because it would be really sad if I was to like the shop a show or something. It would be her. It would definitely be Nick, and we love Nick. We gonna move on because we can't stay on here all day long on this. But before I open up the phone lines, we want to say congratulations to Storm Monroe. Now, Everybody and their mama. Why do y'all call me on my show phone, on my other backup phone? I was getting phone calls all over, even my secret number that only a selective few have. Not my 773 number. I got another number that only a selective few have. Maybe, a selective few, but I was getting calls on that number too. Wiley, what do you have to say? Storm Monroe reached 100,000 subscribers. Do you think Armand Wiggins is mad and pressed about it? I'm like, why is he mad and pressed about it? He got 90-some thousand and you making the money. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live, but I'm not going to go live on the day that it really happened. What he always says, I'm going to go to sleep, then I'm going to come back the next day. But I do want to say this. I don't think he's mad because you making $9,000 to $10,000 a month. Okay, 9 to 10 racks a month. If you're making about $8,000 to $9,000 a month off YouTube, why are you mad if somebody got more subscribers to you? If you are mad, you need to go and reevaluate yourself. Because if you are making that amount of money from YouTube, you shouldn't be pissed at nobody else. Now, they say, I think he's angry. So, of course, I go listen because I need to see stuff for myself. I say, I don't think he's angry. I just think people, messy people like myself, we make this whole competition. Who's going to reach 100K first? I started it and put it out there. Everybody just took it. Who's going to win? I did it in the joking mode. But as long as them brothers making the money, who gives a darn who gets the 100K first? Yes, Storm got there first. And the reason why he got there first is because he played his cards right. His competitor, Ahmad Wiggins had a problem with black women. Now, I'm going to say it. Now, sit down for y'all. Ahmad Wiggins people come down my throat like y'all always do. He do have an issue with black women because now Tasha K went on and restreamed some that he said. Now this other black woman came out of nowhere, did a whole video on him. He do got a problem with black women because he say stuff out of his mouth towards black women. And he's a Gemini. He don't remember some of the stuff he say. He just say it, And Storm Monroe literally can pick that up and say, let me take this and let me give commentary to pick up those followers. And it won. Then another big piece is when Ahmad Wiggins, when she should have did this, should have waited, when he rushed and dragged Jaguar right. He should have just played his cards right, sent her a message, have his people to send a message, didn't diss her yet, get the interview first, and then drag her. Get the interview and drag her on the interview. But he didn't play his cards right. So that gave Storm Monroe and the Storm Chasers a gateway to tag Jaguar right to get that interview. My people ain't that big enough. We only got a couple of folks that go to my IG and tag folks. Only a couple. But I thank God for the couple of folks that we have. We need more. We need more on the social media. But they tagged her in there, and he did not get one interview. He got two, and it took him over the threshold. Really, the brother grew. Now, Ahmad Wiggins wrote a tweet. I hope he delete the tweet. I hope he didn't delete the tweet because it was a tweet that I felt like he was really on his Iyanla Vanzant reading the crystals, eating the dirt situation. And pretty much what the tweet said, and I don't have the tweet. I got to look for it. Let me summarize. How do it feel to have your success compared to my success? I want to read it verbatim because I'm getting it wrong. Because I remember who wrote the tweet. And I was going to say all this stuff yesterday, but I didn't do it because I don't want people to think that I'm hating on nobody. I'm just a commentator. Can I first say this? I'm just a commentator. That's all I'm doing, people. That's all I'm doing. I'm just commentating like everybody else. Can I commentate? Can I be great and just do my commentary on the situation? Let me do my commentary. Before you call in and drag me, let me at least do my commentary. Okay. I don't know if I can find a way. I want to find that tweet. Okay. This is the tweet that I want to read. This is what Ahmad Wiggins wrote, 9/29/20. He wrote this, quote, imagine your level of success being measured based upon whether or not you outdo me. I'm going to read that again. Imagine your level of success being measured based upon whether or not you outdo me. And I want to do commentary on that. I don't think Storm ever compared herself to the Mob Wiggins show. The people like myself and Tasha, our messy asses kept comparing them. Storm, I'm gonna say this: Storm, when you talk, he don't compare. He don't get into the competition. He shuts it down. It was because of messy Tasha and messy ass Wiley got up and say, "Who gonna reach the 100K first?" You know, I'm trying to give you some content. And I thought it was great because the people kept saying it. Why not just put an address on it? So who gonna reach it first? I think it's gonna be Ahmad. I think it's gonna be Storm. He don't know if he's black or white. Ahmad Wiggins don't like black women. You know, it was like all of that. So why not give a question and pose a topic so people can call in? Okay? And that's it. Now, what I do believe that some whips Ahmad fell off on, Storm picked it up, and he done right as a great business. If your competitor is bad with black women, they unsubscribe by the droves. I'm going to reach out to OG. I'm going to reach out to Jaguar. Right? Why not? Why not? Anybody with good sense, if you got an audience, use them to your to help uplift your platform, and that's what the Storm Chaser did. They reached out to Jaguar Wright. She didn't come on his channel not one time, but she came on there twice. So he got the interview. Then on my witness, he kept saying, "Don't nobody talk about Storm when he does a show." All right, I talked about this interview, got great views, by the way, and they loved it. I didn't break down that one of his Jaguar Wright interview. I talked about both of them, part 1 and part 2. I sat in my air mattress for 3 hours and some change, and I listened to that Jaguar Wright interview. That woman can talk. So I sat down, I broke it down. All of these cue cards, all of these index cards, number Jaguar Wright notes, all of this, all of the notes, number Jaguar Wright. I was writing it down, and I broke it down, and I used it to my advantage, and that's why we're starting to grow. We're at 13,000 now, okay? Then, of course, they're going to say, "Woo, Wiley is this." No, baby. Wiley's just here to make some content, period. I don't leave this show concerned about how you feel about me. I entertain my audience, give for a topic. That's what it is. That's why we are trending on Station Here. We're doing quite well on Station Here, by the way. And we'll be back going live on Station Here tomorrow during the day. I go live first, so y'all will know to log in, because some of y'all don't know nothing about no Station Here. But if you do have an iPhone, you can download it, and you have an Android. It's a certain way you have to listen to on Station Here. But if you have an iPhone, you can directly listen to us just one click away. Download it and type in the Wiley Show, and we're there, because we'll be going live tomorrow. But anywho, back to the Storm Monroe. So he reached this 100K. Then I go and listen to Tasha K. She hit the link. Lord have mercy. Now I gotta handle this delicacy. Okay, Tasha K hit the link. And she said, "Congratulations, Storm. I'm so happy for you. You did it. Wow, Storm, you're just so great. Oh my gosh." You know, that's Tasha K. I'm like, please, Tasha, just keep the moment about Storm Monroe. So don't worry about other people. And then she said, "Next year you have your own house." And then Tasha K talking about, "Yeah, I don't let people spend a night with me because I walk around the house butt naked." Tasha, hold up. Why did you? I don't like nobody spending. I walk around the house butt naked. I just want to. Why did she have to say that? Why did she have to say that? Why she just could say, "Congratulations, Storm. Thank you. I'm happy for you." Can't nobody spend a night with me. I walk around the house butt naked. I just like, what? All that. Come on now. Naked, really? You spraying Pangea wash, just walking down the house naked, got your yoni out, willy-nilly, and you just spraying olive. I see why you gotta have olive leaf extract and Pangea, because you all that stuff. I don't understand. If you know, okay, you married woman, you walk around, but you ain't gotta say that publicly. And then her husband, oh Lord Jesus. Her husband had his hand. Her husband had his hand on his crotch. So she said, "Why you got your hand on your pee? Why you got your hand on?" I said, "Lord have mercy." I said, "Why in the world? Do they do this on purpose?" I had to rewind. I'm like, why did she have to say that his hand was at his crotch? So this don't make no sense. Why are y'all doing this to me? Then the husband said, "Oh, congratulations, Storm. You're so great. Oh, keep up the good work." I said, "Sir, what in the world? Turn up his volume." Storm, you just keep up the good work. You're such a good YouTuber. You are so great. Well, just keep going, my brother. I said, "Look." Now, wait a minute. What the world? What is going on up in this house? I was just sitting there laughing. I was laughing because I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then Storm was like, well, what do you want me to do for my platform? And of course, we all said it's skits. You know, Jaguar said it. I said it. That's how I got a hold on to him when he put on that white jacket and he used to do them prescriptions. I love him for that point because he's such a awesome guy. Now, I just does not like that he's be used sometimes upon, and that gets it. When you have a mentor, that somebody that they mentor is successful, you want to use them. It's like, listen, if I charge him YouTube consultation, this is my successful. Actually, she got 2 success stories. She got Amar Wiggins at 97,000 and also helped Storm Monroe. Let's be clear. The reason why I say she helped both of them, because I don't give a damn how you try to delete the videos. It was because of Tasha K reporting that got you the numbers that you have gotten, that made them black women come on back. It was because of them Tasha K videos, and that really helped them out with it. So both of them got to thank her. The thing about Storm, he's not confrontational. He understand he's going to study. He's going to study his business and understand that this is great. Matt, let me think about this. Let me read a thesis. Let me search. Now, when Tasha K was live with him, and she was saying what she's saying, I'm like, why did she have to say she walk around? And then she said he did spend the night at the house. So I'm like, because everybody kept saying he stayed in the basement and all that. No, they forget about that Storm is educated, that Storm made his own money, that Storm worked in corporate America, because they don't listen to folks. A lot of these folks, they don't be paying attention. I pay attention to folks. Now, I'm not dragging you to Tasha K said, well, I'm not dragging. Only thing I said is, you say you walk. She didn't have to say. Tasha K just be saying stuff like, she don't have to say it because you know they gonna drag her husband. I don't know why did she be saying this stuff? Lord have mercy. If she know we gonna talk about it, because when I heard it, I had to rewind. I'm like, why did she say that? Okay. But nevertheless, then today. See today, y'all. Tasha K go live. No, she tagged somebody in a post. She tagged I think she did a video. Actually, no, she screen recorded a video of Amar Wiggins, right? Saying what he said towards black women. Now, we all know Amar Wiggins says he's gonna leave Tasha K alone. He's not gonna talk about Tasha K no more. It's the end of the era. Because he went on the Hollywood Unlocked platform. So he said it's the end of the era because Jason Lee is gonna take me to Hollywood. Okay, I'm gonna be in Hollywood. I'm gonna be this big star. I'm gonna be Tina. He gonna be Ike. Okay, so I'm leaving Tasha K alone. So I'm just deleting her video. Who cares? I'm no longer saying her name no more. And so today, Tasha K posted on her backup channel Amar Wiggins talking about black women. I'm like, Tasha K, the man said he's done with you. It's the end of the era. This woman posts, Tasha K posts, him talking about black women. He called black. Oh my God. Ew. It was disgusting what he said about black women. He said they had the diseases. It's a lot that he said. Y'all got to go and watch it. Because she posted it. I'm like, what the world? First of all, she already started with Daytime Tea Time. She posted a video of Daytime Tea Time and Daytime Tea Time how she used to look. And I'm like, she was still beautiful. And all the teeth, the back of her, the teeth. And I saw her power walking. And she better be glad. I saw her power walking with, I'm like, leave Candace alone. Candace is just beautiful. Now, I did come up with the joke with her, Erica Banks. I just put on a little joke. And I really was like, hey, Candace, because I don't take this stuff personal. But she said she saw her power walk. And I said, no, leave daytime, tea time alone, because I think that she's an awesome, commentator. Now, do I prefer her on camera and off? At first, I didn't like her on camera, but I grew to her on camera because after her interviews that she did, I started to see that she get more comfortable being on camera. You got to notice, even if you're used to doing pre-recorded videos edited, it's going to be a while before the audience get to love you on camera because they're not used to it. But I gotten so used to her being on camera. It's short, sweet, to the point. She was the one. Candace even broke down the video about Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. And y'all keep Kyle from Neighborhood Talk in y'all prayers because they're still coming out this black man. He already lost the Neighborhood Talk 2 page. He's fighting to get that page back. So make sure y'all keep Kyle in y'all prayers because this black man, all he's just trying to do is be great. And they're not letting this brother be great. So y'all keep him in y'all prayers and keep him uplifting in prayers. But Candace did a video about him because Amanda Seales was coming at him because Kyle posted that Amanda Seales was in a relationship. Now, we all know, even Tasha K brought this up, that the reason why these pages don't purse certain celebrities is because they don't want to lose the advertising dollars. Is that when you get up to the shade room and you got like millions and you get verified, they don't want to lose that money. They don't want to lose that attention. So of course, there's certain things that they will not post only because they don't want to lose those sponsors, those dollars. So that's why they won't post certain things. So she's right about that. And so even with Kyle, he's just trying to make a name for himself in this business. And for him to lose his page and fight to get it back, I don't know who he pissed off, but I just pray that the brother get his stuff back, because this brother, all he does is no different than any of these other blogs, Ball Alert, Shade Room, Jasper Brand, Hollywood Unlocked. And he does a great job writing those posts. So I'm going to give a special shout out to him. But back to the Ahmad Wiggins and Storm Monroe piece, both of them brothers are great. I like Ahmad for his style. He gives me that type of spirit of yeah. He's very spicy. Storm, he's comedic and his reporting is on point, and the way how he deliver it is just great. I love the man's story times. Now, it's not too many videos that I can say that I rewatch over, and that's that brother's story time. I'm so interested into the Storm Monroe story. When he breaks down a story of his life, I definitely love his story times. Now I'm over at the phone lines. Because y'all wanted to talk about it. I was like, Wiley, is you going to talk about this? I'm like, talk about what? Y'all going to talk about this? Y'all was just eating it up. Like, I'm not being shady. They both that way. And I saw the little shade in the mob story there. It's a person. He even got 13,000 yet. And I'm like, child, don't put me into it. I'm happy because we all get paid on the same day. Now, some get paid more than others. But one day we'll be at 300 million. Everybody shot. One day it's going to happen for us. But we can't rush it, I told y'all, we got new folks that's watching the Wiley Show. Never seen me before. This is their first time. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Let's go to the phone lines. We got 2679. You live on the air. 2679.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
How you?
Child. Okay. The 2679. We're all happy for your success, right? And we're definitely going to keep doing great. And people was like, Wiley, you should be here. You should. I was like, listen here, brothers and sisters, just keep watching. We gonna get there, and it's gonna be great for when we get there. Okay. When we get there, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be successful for our show. And we're at 13,000. Many people didn't think we was gonna get at 13,000. They was like, when is he gonna get at 10,000? And we got there and we beat it. Now we at 13,000. That's how I say, just keep being great, keep reporting and be great. Now, I don't know what Tasha K got with Ahmad Wiggins. I don't know, but I think she likes when Ahmad Wiggins diss her. I think that turns her on a little bit. I think so. I think that she loved that because that's great promo for her. Because she really want Candace to diss her. And I'm like, Candace, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Just keep on being successful. You keep on going to them Erica Banks pool parties, cheek to cheek, and keep being said. Don't do it. If I were you, I'd just keep on being Candace, taking good pictures, cheek to cheek, showing people how beautiful you look, and just act like you unbothered by it. I won't pick that up with something. Just go head on, keep being successful, and you'll just keep going. But don't take it, because then you're gonna be like Amaya, stuck dragging her every day, and then I'm not gonna drag her. I'm not gonna drag her anymore. It's the end of the era. Jason Lee, who drags black women, who dragged Tasha K, who called her a gremlin. It's the end of the era. I'm going over there with Hazel E and Jason Lee. I'm going over there. It's going to be big. It's going to be successful. And I'm going to be sitting down with Wendy Williams. Yeah. Okay. And then Jason Lee tried to interview Prince. The quality was messing up. I'm like, why are you up here donating all these folks? Shouldn't you get your quality together? It was breaking up. And so he had Prince on there. Mind you, Prince is out of town. He's in Puerto Rico somewhere. And pretty much he did not do a good interview with Prince. It wasn't the best, what I thought would have been a great interview. I think that it was too late because we was all over the whole Prince thing. It would have been better if he was on a Ahmad Wiggins show, because he had the beef with Ahmad Wiggins. I would have loved to see that because it would have been more entertaining. Because like I said, I cannot watch Jason Lee by himself. I just can't. And it was like 700, 800 people in the chat. It was about 700, 800 people. And Ahmad Wiggins threw shade. He was like, look at those low numbers. I looked at them low numbers. It was very low. Because it's something you know, being sitting down by yourself, and we almost got 400 people watching, and we had 12K, and you got 700 people watching, you over 100K. Something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that, because I know how to entertain people. Let's go to the phone line. Let's see who's gonna call in today. I got time today. I slept really well in that air mattress. I'm waiting on my futon. Somebody bought me a futon, gave me the money, said, here you go. We want you off that air mattress. Hit me up. Okay. Anonymous came through. Anonymous didn't play. 08098, caller, you on the air.
Hi. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to have come through.
Right.
No, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about fat ass Jason Lee and Armand. I do notice how much they be shading black women. And I am a black woman myself, and that's just unsettling to me. And I just wouldn't notice how much hatred they have towards women. I get it. You know, you're gay, you don't like women. I understand that. But why do you have to constantly keep trying to put a woman down, whether for their hair, for their appearance, for whether or not they're dark skin or black or light skin? Like, all of that stuff got to stay in the past. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like, just shut the fuck up already. We get it. You don't like women. You don't like black women. I get that. But please, like, just have some class and some modesty on your words and the stuff you say, because at the end of the day, everything that they're trying to push out, they are trying to get to a crowd. They're trying to appease to some certain crowds that it's not working for them. White people don't give a fuck about those men. So who exactly are they throwing shade at the very same people they're trying to entertain? It makes no sense. Well, that's what I think.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. But let me add this piece though. As double advocates, some things that Ahmad Wiggins say is because of the culture raised in the LGBT community, and that is the certain language that they speak when it's concerning black women, when it's concerning women. They're not necessarily degrading women. That is just how they talk. In their defense, they would say it's a term of endearment. It's because that's how they talk.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
go ahead.
That's how we all grew up around the same time. I'm pushing 30. And I'm pretty sure they're around 30-something, early 30s. Back when I was in middle school, it was a crime to be dark-skinned, Spanish, that can't really speak much English, that was a crime. I was a target. I was literally targeted for that. So I noticed that they were around the people that kept cheering them on every time they kept belittling black people, black women. Because Jason Lee, he's not black. He has no right to speak for the black community.
His father is black. Excuse me, let me correct you. His father is black, so he's black. He's biracial, but his father is black.
Who gives a rat's ass? When you dress a monkey nice, he still looks like a damn monkey, no matter how you dress it up. He's not. Hispanic people consider themselves in a whole nother category. That's all I'm trying to say. Like they consider, like you are taught from child since you're a baby to hate yourself because you're black. And I think that it has to end. At some point, it has to end. At the end of the day, we just need to respect ourselves.
It will never end, because let me tell you this. You may feel that way, but other black women don't feel that way. They actually love that type of language. And that's just what it is, because majority of his fan base is black women, and some that I've talked to on a religious basis, they said they just watch him for entertainment purposes. They don't agree with everything that he does, but overall, they just love to be entertained, and it's funny to them. So, I mean,
that's just sad.
It may not be funny for you, but some think it's entertaining, and some think it's entertaining. But some of the things that he say when he say the B word, he's not doing that to degrade black women. He does that because that is what he say in the community. That's how you say it in the community. Even Jason Lee says it is, but he don't necessarily always say it on his Hollywood Unlocked show. But when he's in the ghetto doing gagging, that's when he, say stuff towards black women.
Thank you for having me, Wiley. I have to take care of 3 toddlers now. Thank you so much for having me. I know you're going to hit 100K very soon, too.
Thank you.
And I wish you more and more beautiful things to come.
Thank you.
And I called you on the politics. I don't know if you remember me. I called in during with Blue Sky.
Yes. Well, thank you for calling in.
I'll have a good one.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Then she said, if you dress up a monkey, it's still a monkey. She's trying to use that. She's trying to do that. But no, you can't compare the two with that. I can say this. The reason why he says certain things is because culturally speaking, that's how they talk in the community. He's a very feminine guy, and that's how a lot of those guys talk. They say the B word, they say cunt, they say fishy. That's what they say, and it's no change. You cannot change that. That is how he speaks. But I will tell him this, he's got to be very careful, because he's getting bigger and bigger, and people will bring that up. People will bring up the black women. It's like they're going to bring up a lot of things about Wiley. It is what it is. That's going to bring it up. Now, one thing that I admired about what he said in his stationary show, and this stuff don't get out when I admire what people say. But when I admired him, he said, I grew up with my father. So I got a lot of security with growing up with my dad. And my dad said, we got to speak up. It's okay to be arrogant. It's okay to say you're the best. That's okay to say. I say it too. I just don't say it openly. I don't say it out in the open. I'm the best. I'm the great. I say it every time when I get up. I say I'm the best person that can do this blog. The best person that can do celebrity politics, political gossip, or celebrity gossip. I just don't say it out there in the open. But it's okay if you do say it open, because some people is attracted to that energy, right? And then sometimes you have to say, hey man, this is my show. This is how I do it over here. And that's great. But some people get turned off by it because maybe you lack that in your own life. I think you should be able to say, if nobody else say that if you beautiful and you're the greatest, you should say it for yourself. You should believe that within yourself. You should be your own cheerleader. Like what I had to get in, I was like, I'm going to do this show. I'm going to do this show. Okay, Wiley, several surveys are coming out about what goes on in industry since Jeffree got it started. I want you to be the first to jump on it and give your commentary. Well, tell me, this is the thing. Jeffree wasn't the first one to tell you what goes on in the business. Monique said what she said, what goes on in the business. So this ain't gonna be the first time that someone speak on what goes on in this business. Look at what's that comedian Dave Chappelle said what goes on in this business, and I'm glad that they're calling it out. And it's a scripture that say, the wickedness in high places. Whenever you get so high in status, you're gonna be seeing some wicked stuff that you never even dreamed of, right? But if you don't yourself your affirmations, who will? Absolutely, you got to say that. And I have to say that too. And I say it a lot now. Okay, we're going to go to the phone lines. All right. 7954. You live on the air. 7954. 7954. Okay. Well, call back in. You ain't say nothing. So you have to say that you are the best. Because I said we're gonna be at our 20-some thousand. It's gonna happen. And believe that. Cab Williams call out the business. If you come on, let's be clear here. And when you call out, you got to make sure, because they're gonna come at you at all space. That's why you get in, and get out. That's one thing I like about Denzel Washington. When he gets into the business, when he get to promote, he promote his stuff. You see him while he promote the movie, and then you don't see him. That's how you keep your sanity. That's what I love about him. When he come out here, promote his film, and then he's back in his cocoon. He's back in his house with his family. 0508, Carly on the air.
Hi, good night, Wiley. This is just what I wanted to say. Okay, I don't know if you remember a while back where you kind of predicted this, like, okay, in Jamaica they have something called goat mouth, but that's kind of like predicting the future and saying like predicting bad things. But you said even though Armand is ahead by like 7K, you wouldn't be surprised if Storm surpasses him with some bombshell interview. You called it a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember.
I could believe that. Yeah, I did remember saying something like that. And look what happened. Yeah. That's what I said. You can't really know. Yeah. Like you can't really judge because like the Wiley Show. It could be one interview could give me over 100K. One bad interview.
Yeah.
It could be somebody dragging. All it takes is one. Go ahead,
also, too, what I wanted to say too on Armand is being petty, because if it was him who reached that 100K first, he would have came on his show with a crown saying how he's the king of YouTube, and he would have been dissing Storm. I'm loving that the better person won.
I love it too, but then again, even he was saying on his show, oh, we got to talk about the debate. He never talked about political gossip, but he saw how we talked about it and how they were super chatting. Oh, let's talk about it, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And you have to use, and in this business though, you got to be careful being like that, because you know how he do sell it like he the best since sliced bread. Yeah. So when he didn't get it, he didn't go live. He did pre-record. I'm like, don't get that self-doubt. That's when you turn it up higher, go live, and get the clicks and views.
Yep. I was loving his pettiness. I jumped in his comments. I was loving it because I already knew, but hey, it is what it is, and I'm just loving it. Anyways, let me get back in the comments.
Okay, but he will get there too. But whoever got there first do have the bragging rights, because the people, y'all messy just like me, because they were eating my phone up. He had 100K. I'm like, I'm not Storm Monroe publicist, but okay, let's get into some things. Let's get some that started.
Oh, I think I don't know if you read any of the comments under his comment board, but he was saying to me, not to me, he said to somebody else that the reason why Storm got the interview with Jaguar is because to spite him. And I found that strange, because I'm like, but but Storm and you are not friends. So what does that have to do with you? I'm confused on that.
Absolutely. And his people, Storm Monroe people, reached out to Jaguar, right? Kept tagging her, and she responded. So, I mean, the people wanted that interview, and Storm got it.
Okay, well, all right. Let me get.
And they did not talk about him at all. Let's be clear. When he interviewed Jaguar, right? They didn't bring Amawbigas up. They were talking about everybody in the business. So you can't even use that now. If they was throwing digs at Amawbigas, then I can say, okay, I see. But they ain't mentioned him not one time.
But that's what he said. If you go and look on his comment board, because I've seen him say that to a couple of people. So I found that to be. I thought he was a little bit delusional, but whatever.
All right, thank you so much for calling in.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh Lord. Oh wait, damn. Call back in, caller. I exited you out by accident. Sorry. I meant to click her off, and I clicked the other caller off. So call in. The number is 646-716-8447. Let me post the number in there. I'm so sorry. I didn't click off of it. Give me a second. 646-716-8447. Yes. And that man, he chopped that interview up. Got it together. 8447. Don't forget my birthday is November 11, y'all. I will be turning 30 years old. 2627, call you on air.
Hello, hi, Wiley.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
All right.
I was just calling because I know you said that that's the way that Armand talk with his friends. That's the way that he talk in the hood. But come on now, we're all grown. You know, it's a time and a place for everything. I don't think that he should get on live social media and get the random calling black women bitches or whatever else he said. He knows that it's been people that's been, how do I want to say it? There's people who've been on blast for things that they said and done in the past. So if you're trying to take your show to this next height, why would you get on there and say that thing? You need to learn how to tone yourself down. You need to learn how to be more professional if you want to move forward in the business. It's unacceptable. Even if you're talking with your friends, some things are just unacceptable altogether. So I really don't give him a pass for that because that's how he acts when he in the hood. No, if you want to be this big time media person or personality in Hollywood or whatever, you should know that these things was done in the dark will come to light. You should know that these things will get dug up, and you should try to not have this stuff in your past. So I don't think you should get a pass for that. And then with the Jaguar White, did he drag her? Why would he want to interview her? Did he drag her? I thought I heard him dragging her. Or was I mistaken?
He did say some things that you could say drag, yeah.
So why would you want to even talk to somebody like that? Well, that's all I wanted to say. Like, I don't think people should give him a pass because that's how he talks in the hood or with his peers or whatever. No, you're never going to make it nowhere far with that kind of mindset, period. But that's all I wanted. Congratulations on your 13,000.
Thank you. All right, the number is 646-716. Thank you, 8447. If you call it in, press 1, and we'll bring you on the air. And the reason I say it because I understand the coach. I do believe he loved black women. His mother is black. His sisters is black. He had his whole entire family on there. I don't think he's a hater of black women, number one. Now, can he change the way he talk addressing black women? Yes. I think he's going to have to be more thoughtful of that and just to be careful with that. But yes, I do believe that he can work on that. That piece he can work on because you got to be very, very careful addressing black women. Even myself, you got to be very, very addressing them. You can't really be calling them B's or the H word or any of that, especially when the majority of your base is black women. So I think that's a piece that he's going to have to work on. If not, then he will keep going back and forth on that. But he talks about everybody. I just think that the majority, when he says something against black women, because of his base is black women, they will bring that piece up over and over and over and over and over and over again. Right. So I just had to say that. Oh, shout out to the 400 people that's watching the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And that's what I believe. Now, people would say, well, Wiley, what is this? Hello? Hey. I'm doing a show right now. You want me to call you back? Oh, you sent it to my text? Okay, I'm gonna listen to it once I get done. All right. Oh, I'll be in Chicago this month too, so we can do that sit-down interview too. But I'll have to call you back. All right. All right, bye-bye. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my friend. They in the music business. Let me see. It feels really, really good when people want to buy advice with stuff. I love that. That makes me feel good. When people call me and we want to buy advice when it comes to the music business. Okay. I love it. Get off the phone. I love when they want my advice. Because I don't play no games. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley? Congratulations on the 13K.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, that's what's up. That's very good. I mean, people did doubt you out, and as you see, you're growing and getting bigger and getting and going to be great in your own light. But let's stick to the topic at hand right now.
Yes.
Because I want to get into some things. Now, okay, I don't want to throw too much salt on our mind because we already know right now he's an emotional being, and we know he's butthurt because he does tend to think that he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's YouTube's best kept secret, and everyone in this sector is all his peasants, and he's the king. So it is a little bit, I think it's a little bit just deserved because you should never, ever count people out. When he first saw Storm, he didn't see Storm as a threat at all because Storm only had like 3,000 followers. And then when he linked with Tasha K and them numbers started speeding up very, very fast, then he started saying, oh, he's nothing but a do-boy. What is do-boy surpassed you? So they say you should never, ever. And the thing about it is, I don't think anyone would have ever been comparing Storm to Armand if Armand did not kept putting emphasis on Storm. I think once Storm read him that one good time and and he came back and read Storm, that was it. You really never hear Storm say anything else about him. He was done reading him. But when Armand, he kept coming back, throwing shade, throwing daggers, constantly saying that he will never be his own person. He's up under her. He will never be his own entity. But right now, Storm is sitting where you've been trying to get to for over an entire year. And you've been on YouTube now since 2015, and Storm only been on YouTube since 2017, and he has surpassed you. So it is a little bit of a reality check. Humble yourself. Humble yourself, focus on your craft, do what you have to do to build your channel, and then you will see the fruits of your labor. Because Storm right now is enjoying the fruits of his labor, and I don't think it has anything to do with Armand, but because Armand puts so much emphasis on being the king and being the best, he now makes everyone want to sit back and laugh and eat crow like, oh yeah, what happened to being the best? And now you have to sit in the back seat. Now, see, Storm is not petty, because if I was Storm, I would be petty as all hell. But Tasha is. And that's why Tasha is over there poking the bear, because what she's always learned is that I make all these people promote my channel. Every last one of these people build my channel and get me higher and higher numbers, and they swear they be exposing her and ragging her and destroying her credibility. But what they have not realized is that people like Tasha, for Tasha, they could care less about what she's talking about. They just like her because of her. She's entertaining. She's crazy. She's wild. She's explosive. She's energetic, and that pulls people in. So even if you have followers that never heard of Tasha, once you start talking about Tasha, guess what you're going to do? Send them over there to her channel, send them over there to Storm's channel, and people are going to fall in love with them because of them. It has nothing to do with you. So me personally, I feel like Storm, congrats, you earned it. Don't let no one else tell you that you did not earn it. That was you and only you. Even Tasha can't even take full credit, because you can get people there, but can you get people to stay? The people have to want to stay, and they have to want to subscribe based on you and your content and what you deliver. So his followers are organic because they came and stayed because of his delivery and his content. They got it and they subscribe to it. Just like we get you, Wiley, and we subscribe to you. And Armand, he's going to get to his 100K, but he needs to humble himself because he was already acting like he was at 1 million and he wasn't even at 100. So that's what happened when you feel like you're better and no one can come up and pass you. It just shows you that never, ever count anyone out.
You never.
Because now you have to sit back and watch the person who you dismissed rise right past you, and you have nothing to say but all's well that ends well.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Wiley. Love you, Wiley. And congratulations again on the 13K. And we'll see you at the 100K mark.
Yes. Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Bye-bye. Yes, you got all 5K overnight. You're exactly right about that. But this is the thing, though. Never count nobody out on YouTube. Keep being great. And you keep being great, you will get there. Right? because I deal with it a lot. Oh my gosh, Wiley, you should have more subscribers. I said, it ain't my time yet. But one day, somebody's going to come on the Wiley Show. It's going to be an interview that the media are going to pick up. And it's going to be, and this person was on the Wiley Show, and the Wiley Show, and the Wiley, it's going to blow up like that. Then all the work that I put in is all going to be for that one moment that's going to take me over the threshold. It's going to be a lot of people. It's going to happen because I know me. It's going to be a story ain't nobody been checking for. I'm going to call in or get this person, and that day going to be coming. And when it comes, all the people are going to come, and then it's going to be new people. Oh, Wiley to humble himself. Wiley is this and Wiley is that. But it's going to happen, and we do believe it because I feel it in the atmosphere. Now that people want me to, they said they want me to come on live, and I love the numbers because our numbers match up with our subscriber base. To have 13,000 followers and get videos that have ranged like 5,000 or 6,000 K in views, it match up. I dang on sure don't want to be a person get 100,000 subs and 300 people watch a live or 1,000 per video. No, I wanted to match my numbers. So I'm taking my time and we putting in that work. You graduate to the next level of your show. Yeah, it's happening. It's definitely here. And we grew a lot because we was at a low number and then boop, we reached 13K because everybody was so about this Tasha K lying, and I jumped on. I gave my perspective and I said she's entertaining. Many people didn't like it, but I still cool with Candace because I said, no, we can't say Candace's house is dirty, Tasha. You can't say that because you don't know that. You can't say that at all, even if it is, where your proof and receipts are. And who cares? Because when she get on that live, it's beautiful, clean, up in the point. Because she said, oh no, Wiley, no, because I like who I like. Because I watch all these people. I watch the impressive, and shout out to my barber that do cuts my hair, and I go up his crib. He said, you got to put on Candace, daytime, tea time. Is that Tasha K? He didn't know none of these bloggers, but every time I come in his house, I'm playing somebody in the sector, and he really liked Candace. And we were talking about Candace, and then he was looking at Kyle. He was like, oh my gosh, Kyle was good looking. We were saying that. Then I was giving him the tea. Because when you talk about YouTube, baby, I be doing all this stuff. Yeah, and that's Kyle. He used to work for the Shade Room, but he got his own company now that they put a talk and da. He said, man, how do you know all this stuff? It's because I live and breathe YouTube. Live and breathe YouTube. They just be all over here, right? They said, why this is the topic that is going to bring people. Yeah, and let me be clear with you on that. You don't have to burn bridge. I'm still cool with these people because I like who I like. I actually like Candace, and I will never forget. Candace know what she did for me personally, and I was going through something personally, and she reached out to me, and I will always give her credit for that, for what she did for me. So no, I will not drag her. I will not do that because she did something so great for me, and I thank her. And she knows what she did. And she will always, anything I need, I'm here for it. Let me not tear up because I almost teared up a little bit. 2829, call you on the air. 2829, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, Wiley? So I have a question. I just don't understand, like, you guys being Black creators, I respect all of you guys, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't get, like, why is there just so much animosity between you guys? I just feel like as Black creators and content creators, especially with all that's going on in the society today, I just feel like you guys should kind of uplift each other instead of, bring each other down, Because, like, every time, like, I go to your channel, Tasha K channel, or even Armand channel, or even Millie channel with my radio, it's like you guys are steady talking about each other, So I just don't understand that. Can you explain that? Because
it's entertainment. It's entertainment. It makes you call in. It's entertainment. Over at the Wiley Show, we talked about politics.
I don't get the whole 100K thing with Armand and Storm, because based on YouTube, it doesn't really matter how many subscribers you have. The monetization is based off of the views. So you can have no subscribers and still make pretty good money off of YouTube.
You're
so
right
I
about
just
that.
don't get why it's a fighting ground between who got more subscribers.
It's all entertainment though. That it's entertainment. It's entertaining. So who's gonna get it first? It's just like Nicki and Cardi. Who's the queen of hip hop? Who's gonna reach the number one on billboards? Even though they all making a bread, but you got bragging rights when you're number one or when you reach a certain level. So that's just
right. And you're right.
That's just what it is. Just entertainment.
You have to remain humble too. You have to remain humble too, because the same way you got it, you can lose it as well.
All facts.
So, I do agree with you guys when you guys say Armand, he acts big-headed and stuff like that. I do agree with that. When I watch Armand, he does act big-headed. He does act like he's the shit, and I feel like he does need to kind of humble himself because he ain't the best at what he do. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, I just want to see all you guys uplift each other. I love all you guys' platforms, so that's all I wanted to say. It ain't no key or nothing like that. So enjoy the show and I'll see you later.
All right. Yeah. Like we uplift and we drag. That's what we do over here at the Wiley Show. We uplift and we drag, we do positive shows. Do we get views for positive shows, I would say, because that political show we did yesterday, the views were in. The views were in. Now we got some breaking news. Okay. Tekashi 6ix9ine was in a hospital due to a caffeine and Hydra cut overdose. What the world has he got an overdose? What? So get this. This is an exclusive. Earlier today, Gossip of the City broke the exclusive that Tekashi 6ix9ine was in the hospital due to an overdose. We spoke to 6ix9ine directly and confirmed that this was additional details exclusive to the Shade Room. He's currently at home and doing fine. He even went on his daily jog today. So y'all keep Tekashi 6ix9ine in your prayers. Because when that album that got them low views, I mean, y'all pray for the brother. Whew, caffeine. I just had some caffeine. How you OD on caffeine? What are you doing? Sit down somewhere. That's what you need to sit down. He's doing too much. Got the different color hair and album didn't sell. Got people chasing him. Sit down. So I'm definitely praying for it, but he do need to sit down and rest. He was doing a little bit too much. Album didn't sell. Just about to say, his album was real low in views, real low. That ain't gonna make people rush for your album because he's doing fine. And then you went out for a jog. So I think I hope he ain't doing this just for attention, for clicks and views. So Gospel of the City had it first, and then the Shade Room, they reported. So y'all, thanks for sending me that. But what more could we say about this man? That's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, the album was really low in views, low. He did not sell, did not go number one. So you do all that talking, people they get to know you for your antics, but they don't care nothing about your album sales. I'm gonna say that again. They only care about the antics. They don't care nothing about them album sales. Buying your album. So shout out to that. So y'all definitely pray for that. Also, I want to give a special shout out. We got some shirts on sale. Yes. I cannot wait. We got the new shirt, I Shade Everybody. I got that on there. We got some new designs. So if you want to get that, make sure y'all get into that. Let's go to the phone line, 7016. We praying for Tekashi, though. Let's keep it real. I'm praying for him. I hope he gets well. 7016, call you on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to know, did you want to talk about the Tory Lanez video?
Oh, the Tory Lanez, yeah, we could talk about. I did see the Tory Lanez video. It was dope. I love the fact. But what's your thoughts about the video since you brought it up? Go ahead.
I don't know, because I like Tory Lanez with his whole quarantine video, with this whole little drama with Megan and Tory. I don't know. They got me a little, straggling the fence.
Okay. Well, he was boxing with the devil and he won. I see that now. He said he will not be sell out to the label. So pretty much, I was into the video a whole lot. I love the fact that my radio interviewed his father. I think that was dope too. I think that was great. She was on TMZ. I gotta give her kudos points. Shout out to Malago Grams. She made it on TMZ. Did y'all catch that? Her interview, they talked about it on TMZ. I caught it, so shout out to her.
And then his views, everybody's talking about down much for him, but his views are 10 million.
Yes. So I want to say shout out to that. And don't get me wrong, as long as Tory Lanez out there free, people are gonna believe that he ain't do nothing to Megan Thee Stallion.
And just keep on stacking that bag. Well, I just wanted to call in.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. Yes, I meant to go. Yeah, thank you. I meant to do that earlier and shout her out, but of course we were taking a day off of YouTube because she definitely was on TMZ Live. So shout out to Drop a Bomb for her. Yeah, let me see if I got a side effect that I can drop real quick. Let me see, I got it real quick. My ass is ghetto sound. I got to give me some better speakers for my soundboard. I got to get a better soundboard. But let me just drop this right quick. Yeah, she made it. On TMZ, Malago Grams, they had her logo up there and everything. Megan on Saturday Night Live. If she doesn't brag Tory in the freestyle, I'm done. Yes, there would be a side effects thunderstorm. So, okay, she going on this Saturday. We shall remain seen for that. That should be dope. We thank her so very much. I think that was dope. Let's do this.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Yeah, so I say shout out to Malago Grams for her love, for her support. That was great. She actually did that, and we want to say kudos points to her. Yes, so shout out to her. Thank you all. Oh, and thank all y'all for watching. Is this your first time watching the Wiley Show? Make sure y'all click that thumbs up button and click the like button. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so very much. I was excited because I'm like 13,000. What? And I'm like, what? And I really ain't got time because I'm still working and sleeping. So yesterday I went to sleep, y'all. And when I tell you I couldn't get back up, I said, Lord. And then I was sleeping today, and I was like, man, let me take another day off. But I said, no, I can't take another day off because everybody wanted me to go live. So I said, let me go live because I was like, because I was at the sleep again. Took a whole other day. It was like, no, Wiley, you got to get up. And you got to get up and do something, talk about something. So we talked about all these subjects, and we over our hour. 12K wasn't even that long. 12K wasn't even that long ago, right? That's what I'm saying. Did she get more than $20? Question, LOL. Yeah, congratulations. Yes, that was great. Yes. So I said, when we win, we all win. And so everybody was throwing shade at us, and yeah, 1K within a week. Absolutely. It goes like that. You have your good days, you have your fast days, you have them days. And so I highly suggest any content creator, if you're growing, continue to give them that content. Don't stop. May take a day off, but keep giving them that content. And y'all watch the heck out of that political gossip video. And we will be reviewing the vice president debate. That will be next week. We'll definitely be doing that. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I got to bring him on the show. All right. Make sure I gave shout out to Armin Brown 09. Thank you, Tori Mom, J Real, Nurse Nicole, Blue Skies, Puppy Love, B Scales, Mouth Open, Shantae Day, TLC and 3, and D1. Shout out to all of the moderators. But baby, I'll be tired when it's time to record a video. Yes, I know it. I'll be tired too. I'm telling you, I'll be tired. I don't feel like it, and I'll be like, damn, okay, I gotta do it. Give me a second. Yes, proud of you, Wiley. Keep rising to the top. Yes, thank you. We definitely were doing that. Hopefully, the debate is more civil. I believe it's going to be more civilized because, Mike Pence is more calm, but you're going against a prosecutor. I'm here for it. That black woman. I'm here for it. I will be reviewing that. I'm telling you, somebody called. So, I'm most definitely. The reason why I'm here for the vice presidential debate is because Kamala Harris is a beast at debating because she was a prosecutor. So even when she was on, those different committees and she would ask the Trump people questions, the way how she be asking them questions about just give me a yes or no. Yes, she's really good with that. And Mike Pence, don't let that soft-spoken person fool you. That man, he ain't seeing it for the LGBT community because in Indiana, I think they got their religious freedom law, meaning that if the church or if a baker, if they're a Christian, they don't have to serve or serve a gay couple to do a cake. They go and say it's against my religion. So y'all better know, y'all think Trump is something. Don't let Pence become President Pence because he don't play. Don't let that soft tone fool you. Look at his policy. He's very conservative. I don't remember even hearing Pence talk. Does he talk? Yeah, he talks. You got to watch him. Look at them policy. He may not talk much, but research his policy. So just reach out. Just reach out to his policy, and then y'all can get a better understanding. Okay? Anonymous, you live on the air. Don't let that man just because he's soft spoken. Hey, how you doing, mouth open? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Bless.
I was on the bus getting home listening to you, and I'm calling in because now I'm home and I'm not ready for you to leave
us. You ain't ready? Wait a minute. Okay, you was listening on the bus, so that's good that you listen to the Wiley Show. I remember. Yes. Okay.
Congratulations on your 13K.
Thank you.
In 1 week, you're at 13K. That's amazing, Wiley.
Yes, it is.
King of Talk.
Yes, yeah.
I can't wait for the debate with Kamala and Pence.
I can't wait for it either.
That's gonna be the real debate.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait for her to give it to him. Because I know she's gonna really give it to him. Because we don't hear much from him, but he is just as horrible as Trump,
Yes, you got to research his policy when he was a governor. Research that man's policy, and you will understand how he operates, how he moves, how conservative he is.
I understand. He is just as nasty as Trump. So I know. I'm really hoping that, people go out and vote to get Trump and Pence out of there. It's not that we want Biden or we like Biden, but right now it's better than having Trump.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel you. You're right about it.
Shout out to all the producers in the chat and all my mod sisters. Love you, ladies. Love you, queens.
Yes. Love you all. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Thank you so much, Mouth Open.
Wiley, please tell us.
I definitely will.
Minutes, please.
Right, I definitely will be reviewing that next week. So if anybody want to join us on the panel, I don't know if Blue Skies want to come back on because that was great. But I would love to because I will be reviewing that.
I enjoyed Blue Skies.
Yes,
I enjoyed Blue Skies, and it was really great that you came on and have a discussion after because I was so tense with that debate, so it was nice to hear another opinion and listen to what everybody had to say and in the chat and stuff. That was great.
Yes.
So I look forward to next week and that also.
Yes, because next week is going to be something. And anytime you're talking about politics, you're going to get people in their feelings. And I think it's great because it's entertaining. It was great because everybody was calling in. People kept calling. I had to literally cut the phone lines off because they were so into that debate.
Wiley, you're going places, love. You're going places. It was like 400 plus people in the chat on politics.
Yes.
You're going places, Wiley. You're going
Yes, it
places.
was nice.
But please stay for. I'm gonna get off. Maybe someone else will call you. Somebody please call Wiley.
Okay.
I'm getting off just for someone else to call, so we can get another 10 minutes of you. Please.
All right.
Thank you. Love you.
Yes, and I want to say this really quickly. People say, "Oh, you just kissing up to Storm because Storm was on your show." I'm getting tweets from people. They were saying, "You're just kissing up to Storm because Storm was on Two Men and a Lady." No, I'm not. I'm just speaking facts. I was a fan of Storm when Tasha K shouted him out. He was at 5K subscribers, and I went over there and I said, "This man is great. He's different. I never seen a man like this before." And I just fell in love with his content. And then, of course, we did have a show, Two Men and a Lady. 7 Stars was on our show, as well as Storm. And with that show, we had a sponsor, and we, due to that sponsor that we had, we were able to pay for them to come on our show every single week. And so we were doing quite well, but then of course each person and wanted to focus on their individual brands, and then the show went for a hiatus, and then we brought it back with myself, Katie Talk 1-on-1, and James Cooper. We brought it back for a second season that lasts for a couple of episodes, and then of course we're looking to bring it back for a third season with Two Men and a Lady. So but we want to thank, because that formula, even when I replay and bring it back, people still love that Storm Monroe and 7 Stars. That was just an incredible show with us coming together. We talked about subject matter. So I just want to say thank you all for watching that show, tuning into that show. That was a great show that we brought up. Is the new Kiss It Up is building and maintaining relationships. Yeah, people be saying that, but and I love Storm because he didn't have to do it, because I was a smaller YouTuber. I think he was at 60 or 70 some thousand K. I think he was quadruple what we was, and he said, "Wally, I do the show," and we had him out. He agreed to do it, and it was great. We had a sponsor. I was super excited for that, and it was awesome. I've had sponsors that I didn't even have 1,000 people, and we will have people to scream out their business and support their business. And we've done it because we love to support Black-owned businesses, especially those that still have a running Black-owned business. That'd be great. So thank you all for calling in. I'm going to go because I definitely got to eat. I haven't eaten nothing all day today. Oh, let me go to this phone line. It's another caller here. 2132, caller, you on air.
Yes, congratulations, Wiley, on your 13K.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Storm.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so happy. I like how you guys are talking about Biden, picking Biden over Trump. That's how I feel about Armand Wiggins with Storm. Armand Wiggins is very entertaining at times. He's a little bit dramatic. Storm is just kind of light bread with no salad dressing on it. So I like both of them, but Armand is more entertaining. So and congrats to Tasha K for being the boss. I'm so excited and happy for Tasha K. You never burn bridges, Armand. Armand, you can't beat Tasha K in anything. She's the boss. She needs her crown. I love Tasha K. The last caller, no disrespect, you were saying that you wanted to take Trump out of the House because you rather put Biden there. What is the difference? Biden was a part of the crime bill. Biden was a part of putting many people away, and Kamala as well. Kamala Harris, they put many people away on marijuana charges. And she smoked marijuana, and she jokingly laughed about it. And she didn't even realize Tupac was dead. Are you sure you would like Kamala in the House? I don't have a problem with Trump. I'd rather have a racist president that let us know that he's racist than to have one that hides. You put Biden in the office, we're going back to systematic, being ignored racism. Thank you.
Oh, okay. This is why I disagree with that. With the crime bill, during that era, Black politicians, they wanted the government to act. People were getting killed. The drug culture was out of hand. And so that bill had to come out because the people were requesting that the government intervene. that because of the crime was very high during that era in the early 90s. So when you talk about the 1994 crime bill, it was some black politicians across the country wanted that crime bill, actually supported that crime bill. So when you speak about the 1994 crime bill, you have to understand you got to go back to 1994. And you cannot judge it with a 2020 mindset. You got to go back to 1994 and you have to look at how was the crime during that era. And it was some black politicians, some very, very well-known black politicians were calling for that crime bill because in some of those inner cities, the crime was out of hand. Now, what they should have did instead of a crime bill, it should have been more resources given to mental health. It should have been resources given to after-school programming, community centers, entrepreneurship, instead of going with more cops, locking up folks, et cetera, et cetera. But now that they see the effects of that crime bill, now people are saying we need to defund the police. And a lot of people, I was listening to a lot of shows, they don't understand the word defunding. Defunding only means to reallocate some of the billions into other programs instead of putting it all on criminal justice, all on getting it to police stations so they could be militarized and have all these top-notch weapons. Instead of giving them all that money, let's put some of the money into some of these other programs. 8018, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, I'm going to make this quick because I pulled over. During the crime bill era, if you think about it, to those that were around at that time, that was the time that you had drug kingpins such as Rayful Edmonds, a few of them out of New York. I mean, not a few, but many. You had more black murders amongst each other than ever before. This was the worst. I mean, you ask anybody, that was the worst that anyone, our grandparents, our parents had ever seen it. That was the crack epidemic, the heroin epidemic in DC alone. And I understand people not wanting to vote for them. I totally understand, but you have to think about what was going on in that era. Yes, they should have done it all the way across the board because cocaine, the powder was also killing people. That was just a white person's drug and a person of color that could afford it. But crack at that time it was taking over. Crack and heroin in DC alone. U Street, the famous U Street wasn't even developed. It was a crack and heroin strip. You have to think about what it is that you want. Do you want to go back in time? Would you rather these drug kingpins that killed hundreds of people? Would you rather them out, still running amok, still selling drugs, still ordering hits, or would you rather what you got? I'm just saying, I understand because, people going to be triggered. I understand what they are saying, but at the same time, you got to think about it. That crime bill, yes, they did. They put a lot of black people in prison, a lot of black people. But would you rather those kingpins that were out here killing hundreds of people, would you rather them out still to this day? I'm just saying, think about it. Now I got to go. I got to drive. Bye.
All right, thank you. And there you go. And that's the point, because I really can't speak for him per se, because I was 4 years old when that 1994 crime bill was implemented. I was only 4. So I was a baby. I'm 29 now. I'll be 30 November 11th. So, but you have to go back to that era. And most people now, we can look at it. Maybe that crime bill wasn't the answer. Maybe we should have also put more into treatment, into drug treatment, into drug counseling, instead of just locking people up. But it was a rough era back in the early 90s. So, but yes, Joe Biden definitely have to answer to that. Yes. Well, we thank everybody for tuning in to this show. Gotta go. Gotta give me something to eat. This was fun. Make sure if you missed this episode, all you got to do is click that like button. If you want to be notified when we go live, we have the give me a second. I want to make sure I make my church announcements. Got to make the church announcements. We do have the P.O. Box 701122 Dallas, Texas 75370. If you want to send us items, that is the P.O. Box right there. And it's in the more info box, the description box. If you are getting some Shaj Creation products, you can go to shajcreations.com. Everybody give me kudos on my skin. You go to that website, use promo code Wiley. That's WILEY. So if anybody's sending a check or money order, that is the P.O. Box in Dallas, Texas 75370. If you are sending, my birthday is, of course, like I said, it's November 11th. And if you are want to send something to Cash App, my Cash App is literally right there. Marquise Wiley 28. Thank you so very much for those that was going to give. Shirts. I think I wear 2XL shirts, and could just pretty much give me as many shirts as possible because you really can't see my bottoms. You only see like the top. So just shirts. That'll be great. Some of our biggest lawyer in government are Kingpin, ma'am. Wiley. And then we got the Amazon wish list. It's a lot of pricey stuff on there, but I say wish list. So that's what we have. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go into I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Thank y'all, and y'all be blessed. Peace.